Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Prez. Adams is out there with Mitchell. And it's ABC. And it's Pearson in at the power forward position. Taking a look here at the visitors. And this series will put them to the test, Drake. It's difficult competition they're up against.
And now's not the time to get clever. You go with what got you here. You're saying, here's what we've got. See if you can stop it. Go.
Here's Lou. Has to be. Oh, good with the triple. Now Mitchell. And there's the drive. Basket good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Second chance effort. Buries it down low.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Lou. Shot clock at 5. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Lou, top of the key, and he makes that one. Lou's got his second bucket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
From 11 feet away, that shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Lets it go from deep. B pulls it in. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adams. It's blocked. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And he gets it back. The shot's good. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
At the line for 1, Pearson.
Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Look at Harden, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, B. Same can be said about him.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere. Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Pass to Washington. Stolen by Mitchell. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Now, here's Washington. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Mitchell passes to Pearson. Off with the layup.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Good, nice job down low. 6 points for him. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Three-pointer. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Has to be. Here's Lou. Adams defending. There's a screen. It's hauled in by Adams.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team.
We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Washington against Mitchell. Over to the wing. Here's Fernie. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
If you're waiting for him to miss, he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
A 3-ball connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Here's Adams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Trent against Washington. They set the pick. Drives to the hoop. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Trent. And they pick up 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
You've got Champ. He's out there with Prince. Prez out there with ABC. From Puts up empty down low.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Count it.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Prince. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Prince taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Prince. And both free throws good for Prince.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
The three. It's good from long range. 5 points in the game. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And Poole gets it to go. Gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Washington against Prince. Brown trying to free himself up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's the only option.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Poole against Washington. Drills the three-pointer.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Trent. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Trent hits them both. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Back to Harden. Now, here's Poole. Guarded closer. It's good. He has 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's B. He has yet to score. Sinks the triple.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Poole against Washington. Here's B. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got his first points of the night.
There he is, showing off his low post skills. Go to work, young man.
Kicks it out to Harden. And a miss. There on the triple. Gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Washington with it. Guarded now by Prince. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Shooting for the away team. Washington. One shot.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And the home team has possession. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. He gets it in there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. From deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lou's got 7 points. Prince looking around. Trent outside. Just 5 to shoot, and he uses the glass on the layup. Trent's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Has to be. Here's Lou, guarded by Poole. B gets the bucket. B's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Prince kicks to Trent. Shoots the 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Lou, that's good.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Trent outside. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Lou. Here he goes. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. And so here's the home team. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's blocked. Over in the corner, Washington. There's the screen. Caballero guarded by Harden. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Finished off the break.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Out to the wing. Here's B. That's good from 17 feet away. B's got 7.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The visiting team, 46.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it. A poet.
So far in this series, they've shown they can get the better of this team. But all tied up at the half. Are they getting, I don't know, a little too overconfident?
If they are, that's a mistake. Never underestimate your opponent, especially in the midst of a playoff series.
I agree. You've got to have that killer instinct at all times. Maybe this is a wake-up call for them to get them back on track.
Close games like this certainly help keep us awake, right, Shaq?
There he is again. He has like,
What
what's
happened?
it called when you have the sleeping disorder?
Rip Van Shackle.
There it is.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. You look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Adams is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Prez. And it's ABC. And it's Pearson in at the 4 spot. And that's the group for Chandler Jenkins as we begin the second half. Lou passes to B. To the middle. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, really strong offensive thrust there, but then how about the defense able to negate that attack?
And he makes both free throws. Here's Adams. It's Trent on the wing. Wing shot on the way. The rebound by Carey. Carey's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
They now take the lead. Lou's got 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Adams. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Lou. Adams defending. Jacks up a 3. Hands it from downtown.
Timeout.
9 points in the game so far.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Mitchell. 90 seconds now into the second half. The shot off that time. gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Adams with it. 10 points for him. This one for 3. They get it back. Harden finds Mitchell. Offline with his 3. 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Launches a 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's blocked. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Carey tries again, and the layup is good.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backdoor.
Here's Adams. And again, unable to change momentum here. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Down low. He lobs it up. Now, here's Trent. He's guarded closely, and it's good for 2.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Here's Lou. Adams defending. Pass to Lou. 5 to shoot. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Yeah, easy call.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
Trent hits them both. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
Here's Lou. He's got 17. Has to be.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Lou. Adams defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Lou taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Yep, it counts. 10 points for him.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Has to be. 17-foot shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And here is Trent outside. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Man, that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify it.
He drains it from the right block. Lou's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Adams outside. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Washington. Gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Prince is checked in for Adams. Mitchell right side. Prince outside. Oh, and the jam by Prince.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam King. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lou connects on the foul line jumper. Lou's got 22 points.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Mitchell. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up 8. And coming up as soon as... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Down out there with B. Then there's Washington. And it's Carey into the shooting guard position.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
It has been just uncontainable. 72%. Washington against Mitchell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Second team foul. At the line.
And the first one goes.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And both free throws good for Prince.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. They're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Carey passes to Jenkins. And Jenkins throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And that one's good, Mitchell.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Substitution for the away team. Number 20, Ben Advocate.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Defended by Prince. And it's sent back by Prince. It's tipped. Inside. And he can't jam it through. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
Team foul.
First one falls for him. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
They set the screen. B hits the bucket.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
And here's Trent. For 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
It's deflected. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, guys. Was able to hear Mike Brown during the break. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. He was all alone on that.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Mitchell's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Carey, defended by Trent. Has to be from outside the arc. Doesn't go, only his 3rd miss in 9 tries.
1 made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Harden outside. Count the basket.
Well, just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Adams, he's checked in for Prince. That free throw good from Harden.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Has to be. Here's Lou. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Lou's got 24 points.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Mitchell passes to Pearson. A 3. They get it again. Kick out to Adams. Fires the 3. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
.132 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Lou. Has to be. Here's Pearson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
B, a tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
There's the 3. Lou grabs the board.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they had, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Had a foul is good there, but you better not have it cost your team points.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
And Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Offline. Pass to Lou. Here's B. Oh, he got it to go!
How about that?
Three of the biggest points he'll ever score as he lives it for them at the buzzer.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we part ways, we present a